Yeah, today we're breaking down Cyndi Lauper's Time After Time. And it's a beautiful set of changes, but we're going to do it two ways. I had this revelation this morning that after doing this last night, getting this arranged last night, we could also do the same thing, but with a pedal like more like drone root note or bass note on Capo III and Drop D. So hang around and check that out. It's going to be a lot of fun. So we've got one. I'm just going to play it for you first so you can take a quick look at what's happening. Right, so there's that turnaround. Sometimes you picture me, I'm walking, whatever, and then we go to the 5 chord for the right, and then we go back to the top again. So we start with these really cool chords, and it's all C major, and C major is kind of our longtime friend, you know. Beautiful chords in this completely natural key. Unless we do stuff that takes it out of the key, which we're not really doing a whole lot of in this tune. But we start with, so remember how in one of our chord, maybe we did this in a chord rabbit hole or whatever, but we could go through diatonically the C major chord, the C major scale, you know, and use the C major, D minor, E minor, F major, G, and then what is it, A minor, B, and then B diminished in this case with that F note in it, and then back to C again, right? So there's no, you know, there are these cool little triadic inversions, right? And all we're doing is planing up into the second voicing of the diatonic C major chord scale harmony, right? Which is kind of the 2 or D minor, but it's all over the C note, right? And this is what led me to thinking about, you actually might enjoy this, the capo version of this too. So just stick around for just one more second here. So we've got another fingering. So we've got to obviously change the fingering from the C that we know, from 3, 2, open, 1, to 3, 2, 3, 1, and 4, which is basically that inversion of the D minor triad on top of a C bass note, right? So da 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 da. So D minor 7 with a B with a C in the bass, maybe you could call it that. It functions as that, but it's C with, we'll call it D minor with C in the bass for now, and then C with C in the bass, or you know, because it's a 1 over 1, C over C, it's basically, you know, fractions with 1 over 1, or just called 1. In this case, C. So we have C, we have D minor over C with C, followed by C, and then repeat that, and then we repeat that again, and then we run up for the melody, because we're playing that D note up here in the B string. Getting that melody on the high E string, and then we move to F chord with the thumb on the bottom if you want. My guitar neck's not adjusted in just perfectly, so it rattles a little bit, but I'm okay with it for today. And then we have a G5, which is, you know, there, and then E minor, and then back to F with the thumb in the bass, and then F back to G, and then hang on E minor, there's that classic sort of playable to perfect or an authentic cadence from 4 to 4, 4 to 5 to 1 to kind of finish up the song. So the verse is, 2 minor over 1 to 1, 2 minor over 1 to 1, 2 minor over 1 to 1, and then 2 minor over 1 again, and it repeats. One, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and feel lost. Back into the chorus. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Time 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Lost in the da 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 da. So that's the song in open position. Now we're going to take this capo. I don't usually use a shub on my electric or acoustic guitar, rather. I prefer the Page capos for acoustic guitars, but it's cool, it works, it's a clamp. I've got it right here. I don't have to use my first finger to keep it, keep those strings down. I just want to set it up correctly, just to be sure it's not going to be too tight. Haul all of these strings out of tune, because I'm not going to take the time to retune right now. Maybe a little bit. It's not horribly bad. We'll call that close enough, but actually we're going to drop D anyway. I'll probably just try to get it close enough with my ears. What I'm trying to do is match that open D string here, which is now fret 3 on the D, but it's clamped, so I'm going to refer to it as 0 for our purposes. That open low E string goes down to low D, to an octave lower. Down to low D there. Really, it's an F note, right? But who are we kidding? We're just, thinking about drop D, on the Capo 3, pretty simple. And then we start with A. But I got this really cool, right? This really cool intro where we double that B note, or the 9, by sliding from fret 2 on the G string to fret 4 on the G string, and then playing the open string on the B, and just kind of letting it hang there. So that's pretty much the intro, and that's the, if you want to learn more about how to fingerstyle that, we could just fret it, and strum it. And it's all 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2, and the strum pattern would just be really simply this. And then we've got to go to the D, well, the 4 and then the 5 and then the 3 minor, the 6 minor, 3 minor is, or the 6 minor, right? So C, so we've got, let's see, so we've got 4, 5, and then 7, 1, 5, and then 4, 5, da, da, time after time. So we're using D with a drop D in it. Well, it's really F, isn't it? Right? But it's kind of, we're just going to use the D shape, and I'm going to call it D for our sake today. So we get that really big, thick chord sound. It's just a beautiful sound. And then we go to the E chord. You know, the E looks a little different because usually we're here, we drop the D string, so we have to compensate for that. We'll play that on fret 2, choke out the A string in this case. And then we go ahead and move to the C sharp. We're going to call it C sharp minor, which is basically the 3, right? 3 minor, or and then back to the 4, and then back to the 4, 5, and then back to 1. Right. So let's see. The chord for the progression for the verse would be more like a. Repeat that. So it's like the B minor chord or A minor shape on frets, let's see, 4 and 3. And then back to the A chord, and then B over A, like we did before, but we're playing the 2 minor over the 1 and back to the 1. And then 4 goes to 5, goes to 3. We could do this C sharp minor here, which is cool, nothing wrong with that. It's a beautiful shape. But I like to do this because I can finger pick that. And then if you're lost, you can look and you will find. So the chorus is a little different here. We start with the 5 chord. Da, 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 So that's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool little arrangement. So let's see. I really love the chorus section. If you're lost, you could even the second or third time around the second or third verse, even you can create a little bit more movement with a strumming pattern. So I really hope that you enjoy this song. It was something that I heard, you know, we all heard, many of us heard early on and saw the video a lot on MTV in the 80s and late 80s and stuff like that. So I always saw the song. It always was kicking around, but I just never put it on my guitar. And then I started looking at the lyrics because I always listen for melody and harmony, the movement first. And the lyrics are so cool. So I think I'm going to add it to my repertoire, and I hope you do too. And happy picking. Before we get there, I really appreciate you coming in today and taking a look and taking a look at and examining this song. And we will see you again next time. And if you have any questions about this song or would like to see additional material on the song, just don't hesitate to ask. I'm here for you. I really appreciate your time, and I don't want to squander it. So I hope you have a great week. Be healthy and all that stuff. Play your guitar and like, share, subscribe, ding the bell, all that stuff. Watch some other videos. We've got a lot of other videos specifically designed for you right here on this channel. And without further ado, and until next time, we'll see you next time. And until then, happy picking.